voice in on two big topics of discussion. What does AI mean for IT services industry? We have built it here. We are known for it. Some people say that it's a beginning of the end of Indian IT industry, and I wanted to understand your thoughts on it. Second, job losses. Everybody worries about it. Cognitive thinking, sort of going haywire with AI. I would like to know your views on all three: IT services, job losses, and cognitive abilities.
In a sense, I would put all three of those things together. The first thing we should always ask ourselves is, what's our goal? I do get frustrated at times when I hear technology leaders talk about how they want to build machines that are smarter than people. There is a role for machines that keep getting smarter. But our biggest goal is different from that, at least at Microsoft. Our goal is to make machines that help people get smarter. That's what technology can do when technology is at its best. So take that as the first piece, including in cognitive services. One of the most interesting meetings and conversations I've had here in Delhi was with a series of leaders in government ministries, talking about human communications. How do we listen? How do we observe? How do we read? Then how do we write? How do we speak? All of the things that are important for human communications. How can we use AI as a tool that helps us get better in interacting with each other? Because it can play a tool, including translating between 22 different Indian languages. Now, take that same concept and apply it to IT services. Think about software. How can we use AI to improve the creation of software? That's what we do at Microsoft. That's what people in the great Indian IT companies do as well. And the reality is there's a lot we can do. AI is doing more of the coding that software developers need to do. But as it does more of the coding, it enables software developers to think more about what product they want to create, how they want to design or architect it, how to manage the creation of that product, how to test and assess the code that is being created to ensure that it's secure and that it meets all of the goals they've created for themselves. Now, when you think about it that way, I think it helps us look at what's really going on and what we should really want to see going on. We're not talking about using AI to replace software engineers, but we are talking about using AI to change the art of software engineering, to uplevel the people who are in this extraordinarily important profession, how we help them evolve their skill set to fulfill these jobs the way the future will require them. And by doing that, we're actually, I think, going to make these jobs even more interesting and fulfilling, more important. Usually when that happens, you find you want more people who can do this work. You're even willing to pay them more than in the past. Once again, in a way, we should always start by asking ourselves, what are we trying to accomplish? Yes, we want AI to improve productivity. Let's improve productivity and enhance economic growth and create better jobs. I believe we can do that, but only if we say that needs to be our goal. Frankly, it helps if governments use their voice to remind us that is a goal worth pursuing.